Welcome, welcome! It's my dog with the TexasSpaceNavy bringing you another Star Citizen video. Today I thought I would bring you a little crime time action, so to speak. I am going to intentionally get a CrimeStat here because I want to revisit my prison gameplay. I want to check out a few more things. So yeah, I'm going to try to get a CrimeStat. So the easiest way to do that is there is a personal mission that you can accept around Hurston that will have you take on some of the Hurston security forces down on the planet. It's kind of like an evict illegal occupants mission, but it's for the good guys, so to speak. Or I should say, you're playing for the bad guys against the good guys. So it's almost identical in that regard. Of course, the people you're going against are going to have different weapons, different armor, so it's a little bit different, but it is fun just the same, especially if you are on that side of the law. Typically I don't like to play on the outlaw side of the law, but again, there's a purpose for it. I wasn't going and griefing other players to try to get the crime stat. I was pretty much minding my own business, doing missions that are already in the game. I really wanted to do the Caterpillar prison break mission, but I couldn't find it around Hurston. So I could have flown out to Microtech and looked for it, but I really didn't want to spend the extra time going out there because today time is at a premium. So I wanted to get it done. So here I am. I'm taking out these turrets. Again, I'm in a ship that's overkill. It's not going to be hard for me to take out any turrets in this ship for the most part because the shields are pretty darn good. I say that, but wait till the end of the video. So as we set down here in front of this facility, we got to make sure we get the right weapons for the job here. And I did want to test out some other things. As you know, 3.11 brought in the force effects, and some of you have seen the force effects for ships, like whenever ships are flying and somebody's standing up, they have to lean into the gravity. The gravity calls them to lean this way and that way, and if you accidentally bump into something, then that person goes flying. Some of you have seen that. I haven't actually witnessed that part of the force effect. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to do that shortly. But I did get to witness some of the shotgun effects and the grenade effects. So as you can see here, I wanted to test out what happens if you can hit somebody with a Scourge. That's right, a railgun. I'm looking to hit somebody with a railgun and see if they go flying. Should be a lot of fun. Again, I've already got a little bit of a crime stat. I'm trying to get a crime stat here. So if you don't want a crime stat, don't do this mission. And definitely don't do it so haphazardly as to use a freaking railgun. Because the UI on the railgun is not good. It's not good at all. You kind of have to guess where you're firing. So yeah, definitely not an ideal situation. Not an ideal weapon to use. As you can see, I'm aiming down the sights here. I see some people moving around. I'm like, well, I'm not going to be that accurate shooting somebody through the railing. So maybe I should wait until they get out in the open a little bit more, like this guy. Yep, just missed. He's stupid enough to think I went that direction too. Wasn't paying any attention to where the shot came from. Now there's two on this side. This should be an easy kill, right? There's another one coming up. Oh, no, still haven't hit. So you notice the railgun kind of bounces off some of the material here. So I'm a little curious as to what's going on there. Oh, that one hit, but he didn't go flying. He's just flopped down. All right, so railguns don't make you fly. You think they would. A big gun like that, you think it would make you go launching through the air. As a matter of fact, CIG, if you're watching this, why aren't these guys launched through the air when they get hit with a railgun? To me, that just only makes sense. I mean, it's accelerated particles, right? Or accelerated metal. You would think they would just go flying through the air. Obviously, that's not the case. I will give up on using the railgun a little bit here in a minute and have to go to a different weapon. But this is so much fun. If the UI was actually decent for the railgun, it would be even more fun. Because then you could actually aim and be somewhat accurate with it. Imagine that. The really crazy thing is the AI hasn't figured out that there's somebody shooting at them. They keep chasing off after where the railgun lands. Oh, there's another one. I hit him, but I didn't do damage. Now, the difference is I didn't have the trigger held down to where... I hit him again. To where it was accumulating charge. So I just kind of fired. I didn't hold down the trigger. Then the first guy I hit, I did hold down the trigger, and one charge was enough to kill him. But that second guy, I shot him like twice, and he still didn't go down. So I had to break out the old Gallant laser rifle, which I really like. This is kind of one of my favorite guns now. I don't know if they buffed it or what, but it works really well. So I'm definitely a fan of this Gallant. The Scourge railgun, well, it's got cool effects, but it's not the best gun for person-to-person combat. Obviously, it's meant for vehicles and ships, if you can hit one of them. I don't know what kind of damage it'll do to one of them if you do hit them. Judging by how much damage it does to a person, it's probably going to take a while. I do like the Animus missile launcher, but again, that's not something you can really do against NPCs or players real well. Maybe I'll try it another day, but I don't think it'll fire unless it can lock on. So that is an issue. They need to have a dumbfire mode for it. That would be great. Come on, CIG. Give us a dumbfire mode for the Animus. I'm sure there's a lot of hands raised right now saying, hey, we want a dumbfire mode for the Animus. Now, the coolest time that I've ever shot an Animus was I was in a Cuddy Black. We got... I was in the back of a Cuddy Black, and we got pulled out of Quantum by some pirates, and our Cuddy Black went on the fight. So we opened the side doors, and I started launching missiles out the side door of the Cuddy Black. It's pretty cool, highly ineffective, but it was a lot of fun. Again, that's definitely another way of emergent gameplay that you could think of. I mean, you could be interesting if you got, 5, 10, 12 people or whatever to fly around in a caterpillar, and you open up the side doors and they step out and they all fire animuses at the bad guys. That could be a fun little trick. Maybe that's something to do for an upcoming video for perhaps some giggles. Yeah, that's not really the word I want to use, but oh, that guy nailed me. So I'm still trying to hit him with the Scourge, and that was not a good idea. So I think I'm going to just plop up a grenade here in a second. Oh, I hit him once with a Coda, but he didn't go down. He's still bobbing around over there. So let's throw a grenade over there to get him out from his little hidey spot. Again, I'm not really experiencing the throw, UI. I don't know what the deal is with that. And this time, the grenade did nothing. Did absolutely nothing to this guy. And I can't fire my Coda. Yeah. So, the hell with it. Let's switch back to the Gallant. So that's how you would clear out a bunker against the good guys for the bad guys. And that's how you also get a Class 4 CrimeStat. Because they hit you with each murder, they hit you with assault if you hit somebody and don't kill them. So you get assault, murder. You're also getting the trespassing. So yeah, you're full of crime stat at this point. All it takes is one little mission, and you get a 4 crime stat. Now you can also get a 4 crime stat if you were to blow up an 890 when you do an 890 jump mission, if there's still security forces on board. That's a good way to do it too. In case you guys are wanting to know how to get a crime stat without griefing other players. Now, a lot of you guys out there probably enjoy that aspect of it, but again, I didn't want to do that in this instance. This is all for testing purposes, I guess you could say, and the experience itself. So as you can see, I'm headed back to my ship. I'm just looking at some of the other missions. I really wanted that Caterpillar mission. It wasn't there, so we're going to fly on and head over to Aberdeen and see if we can assault Klesher Prison itself. If they're not going to throw me in prison, I'm going to break in, by golly. Here's a little fun point that happens here at the end that I think you guys are going to find interesting. They don't ever get my shields down, but they still kill me. And I do want to take the moment to say thank you to everybody that's been tuning into the videos. You guys are awesome. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely come back and see another video. If you want to be a Patreon or YouTube member, that information's down below as well. So yeah, I'm flying down. I'm trying to take out these turrets, which, by the way, are really hard to hit for some reason, even with the assist. So yeah, I'm flying down, and I get sniped right out of the pilot chair. They still haven't taken down my shields, but they took me down. So thanks again. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.